This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, hello guys. Welcome to the day one of Python Selenium course. Hope everyone had joined yesterday's demo session. Yeah, correct. Am I correct? If anyone missed demo session, you can view it on video as well. It is already posted in our WhatsApp group. Yeah. And from starting today, we are starting the regular course, and we are starting with the core syllabus from today itself. Let's wait for 2 more minutes. Others are also joining, right? Yeah. Yeah. Hi guys. Today is day one, and we are starting with the introduction of to automation, and introduction to Selenium with Python as well. Today is day one. Let me share my screen. Please confirm me. Are you able to see my screen, guys?
It's usual.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, today we are covering introduction to Selenium and automation testing and Python testing as well. Just basic. I am starting with very basic from scratch, and tomorrow we'll start with the basic installations like how to install Python. After that, yeah, just 1 second. Yeah, yeah. How to install Python. We need IDE also, right? For to execute Python or to write code, we need some IDEs like PyCharm or VS Code. This is PyCharm, how it will look like. So we need to do a download and installation setup as well. We'll discuss from tomorrow that installation setup and everything. After that, we need to install few libraries as well, Python libraries to support Selenium and our frameworks as well, PyTest, Robot Framework, everything. After that, we generally to test any web application, we need browser as well, whether it is Chrome, Edge, Safari, or Firefox, anything. We need browser as well. For that, we need to download browsers as well, web browsers. So we'll start that in tomorrow session, and today's session will start with the introduction to Selenium. First of all, coming to automation testing, before going to that, what is software testing? First of all, software testing is a process of verifying and validating a software application, whether the functionality is working or not. Yes, but suppose if we take any website, make my trip or anything, if we are working on any application, whether the functionalities are working properly or not, we will validate. That is, we call it as software testing. In that, we'll generally do two types of testing, verification, and we'll do two type of validation. One is verification and validation. Verification is nothing but are we building the right product, or like that we are checking. Here validation, we'll check the product is exactly we are doing the same product or not, like that. In this software testing, we have two types of testing again. In one is manual testing, and other is automation testing. Manual testing we know already. We execute the test cases like we'll take the requirements from the BSR functional analyst. We'll write the test cases and we'll execute on web app or any apps based on the requirement on manually. When other testing is automation testing. Automation testing is using different automation tools. Will execute the same functionality and same test cases using the automation tools. If we check for the differences for manual testing versus automation testing, here are the major differences actually. If we consider manual testing is time consuming. Suppose we have 10 test cases to execute in particular Jira or something. Each test case will take some, let's say, 10 or 15 minutes to execute. Let's say 15 minutes for one test case. Into 10 test cases it is around 150 minutes. Same as if we compare with the automation testing, it is very less time. It will take 1 or 2 minutes for each test case, and it will hardly take for 10 test cases it will take 10 or 20 minutes hardly. When we compare with 150 minutes, 20 minutes very shorter. So manual testing we say it as time consuming, and automation testing is we can less time consuming, and we can say faster execution. Also, if we are doing manual testing, we are prone to human errors. Like if we skip or in overlook, we can miss some validations like that. In automation testing, once we written the code or something, it will be consistent and more reliable. It won't do any errors. If we have any errors also, it will throw the exception on everything. One more thing, for regression testing, manual testing is not suitable. Whenever we are doing in sprint regression or something, in sprint regression, after that if we are doing any UAT, after that we are moving to regression. Regression generally we used to have hundreds of test cases, like 100, 200. Some projects have 500,000 test cases also. If we want to execute regression test cases, it is not possible to execute with manual efforts. So in this case, automation testing is the best suitable thing here. Also, for manual testing, feedback is very slower. Yes, it is for execution itself, it is taking time. So to raise any bugs or to report any issues with the developers, it will delay the process. Whereas coming to automation testing, it will fast forward the process. Yeah, so far, let me take some pause. So far, any doubts, guys? Yeah, if you are okay, let me continue. Yeah. Here, after differences, if we consider the automation benefits, automation already we discussed, it is saving lot of time. With the example we discussed already, it saves lot of time, and in cost also. In cost, if it is open source tool, we no need to provide any or any spend any money to yeah, money on the tool. One more thing is, if we are doing any testing with functional testers, we need a lot of resources. Let's say we are hiring 5 manual resources for some execution. If we use automation, we can do it with 1 or 2 resources. In that way we are saving the cost as well. It also automation supports agile and DevOps practices as well. Automation we can use it not in regression testing itself. We can use it for in sprint automation as well. In sprint, generally during sprint time, testers will get their requirements from the BS. At that time, if we check with the automation team or check with the automation team any feasibility for the particular Zira, we can automate there itself, and we can, if it is a repetitive task, we can automate and we can use it there itself. And if we want to add it in the regression, we can add it regression test cases as well. After that, enables frequent regression testing. Already I covered this. If we want to run, suppose if we are running any particular feature or developing any feature, it is about to live, will run the regression testing. In that case, we are using the automation to run the regression test cases. Even if we have production issues also, After the developers fixing the issue, we can use the regression test at that time ad hocly, so it will give the faster results. Also it increases the test coverage. How we can say in regression case, we can take that, suppose we have one project, in that I have to log into the application. After that I have to perform some 5 to 6 steps. After that I have to log out from the application. So every time if I want to do all these steps using manual testing, it is very difficult to cover all the functionalities. Why? Because we have different functionalities based on the provided Zira at the time. So in this case, if we do automation, it will be already well written and coding is done already. So it is we in that way we can execute the existing test package. Yeah. So for any questions or any doubts, guys?
Yeah, Pawan. Any brief on regression? What means it?
Yeah, regression. Yes, yes. Yeah, that's a good question. Let me tell you. If we are talking about regression testing, suppose we take any project. I am working on some project. Let's say any project. Let's say take any website or something. Make my trip or something. Make my trip. In that website, I want to enable some new features. Like let me open source. Yeah, if we open this, what we are doing, first we launch this application. We have to give user input and password. After that we are logging into the application. After logging into the application, we have different fields and everything. So generally, functional testers, what they will do, suppose I want to implement one more product here, or add one more product here. For that case, from BA they will get one requirement, like you have to implement, you have to include two more products into the category. So far we have 9 products, it will be 11 products after implementing that. So developers will do the development. They will add two more products into the category. In that case, functional testers will do the testing from the what they will test. Only they are not testing any login functionality, or not checking any buttons or like this, whether this button is working or not, whether this link is clickable or not. They won't check anything. They will simply check whether these two extra items added or not. Whereas if we are doing the testing, some during development, it might break some other code. Let's say it is I am not able to click this button because of these extra two added items. Okay, so in that case we need regression. Regression means whatever we have functionality, existing functionality related to entire application. Let's say login. After login we have to click on this and we have to check all the available items are there or not. We have to check the this title is available or not. We can check the drop down box is there or not, cart is there or not. We will check everything in the regression. It will cover in the regression testing. Hope I answered your question. So
Yeah, Pawan. Thanks.
yeah. Mm, yeah. Next is Selenium. What is Selenium actually? Selenium is an open source automation tool, mainly designed for web application testing. It is open source. It is not related to any cost, or it won't restrict anyone to not to use. Okay, it allows testers to write scripts in language like Python, Java, C Sharp, Ruby, JavaScript, anything, any language. If you want to use with, you can use in that way. Here we are selecting Python. Why we select Python, I explain in below. Here Selenium, what are the major components? We can see here we have three major components in Selenium. We have Selenium ID, which is the browser plugin actually to record and playback the application. Actually generally mostly this won't be used. Mainly WebDriver is used in the enterprise applications or any projects. Even Selenium Grid also not used actually. This will be used for parallel and cross-browser testing across different machines. For that, we'll use Jenkins or Bamboo. That is very useful and easy compared to the Selenium grid. Whenever we come to Selenium WebDriver, why it is that important and what it will do means Selenium WebDriver. What it will do is we have Selenium tool and we can say we have this browser, right? Any browser, Chrome or some Edge, we have this thing. How to interact our Selenium with the browser? We need some WebDriver, right? Or we can say interaction between the both Selenium and the driver, we can say browser. For that we need driver. Selenium have drivers, different drivers. For Chrome driver. For Firefox this is have Gecko driver. For Edge have one more driver, like that. So we will focus mainly on Selenium WebDriver with Python in this course. Okay. After that, why Selenium? We have Selenium, we have other open source tools also. Why we require Selenium is Selenium already discussed, open source and free to use, supports all modern browsers actually, as explained, Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari, etc. And it supports all the languages, mostly Python, Java, Ruby, C Sharp, C, etc. So also we can integrate these Selenium with different tools like PyTest. These are different frameworks actually. Yesterday already we discussed PyTest, Robot, Jenkins, Bamboo. Also we can integrate to easy the test automation. Yeah. Any doubts in this so far?
Uh, Pawan,
Yes.
as you mentioned, Selenium, can we automate, I mean, the other application type of applications like Windows or any other than this web
No,
application?
you like SAP, those things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, SAP is not suitable with this. Actually, SAP now they are migrating to S4 HANA. You have idea, I think so. S4 HANA is web-based application. We can do with Selenium, but Windows-based application or SAP we can't do with Selenium. That's why we have separate tools for Windows-based applications like you might know UFT, Tosca. Those
Yeah.
are used for the Windows-based applications. This is mainly for web-based apps.
Okay. Can we
And
do this database testing, database
yes,
automation
yes,
or
yes,
API
yes,
automation with
yes. We
Selenium?
can do that. Actually, I'll show the later point. We can see here API testing. Okay, web automation, API testing. I'll tell in the later points of the class. Okay, I'll explain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any more questions, guys?
Think on.
Yeah. Thank you. Next, real world
Yeah,
use
hi.
case. Yes, yes. Tell me.
Yeah, actually, can we use here again the playwright also here by integrating the playwright in the PyCharm? So from the playwright library, where I can use it and how we will it will works. Can you please just little bit brief explanation about it?
Yes, yes. Yeah, Playwright is different tool. Actually, we are not discussing in this course. We are mainly focusing on PyTest, robot framework, and POM only.
Okay.
Okay.
So actually, basically, here we are going to learn about the only the front end part, right? Front end part and API testing, front end testing. And is there any scope to learn that the from the backends mean the PowerShell or Linux or that for is there any is mentioned in the syllabus? Please tell
Uh,
me.
no, actually, we can do that. Is you mean say Linux commands and those shell script commands, right? You're asking about.
Yeah. Backend testing, basically, I am telling about it.
Yes, yes, we can do that as well. That's not an issue. If we want to write in .py files, we can interact with the shell scripts and Linux commands as well. If you want, we'll cover that as well.
Okay. So, because the my main motto is about it, to learn about the front end as well as the back end, because whatever we are doing in the
Yes,
front
yes,
end, that will be reflected on the back end also, right?
yes.
So
We can
here,
do that. We can do that as well.
after doing the uni operations, we can just take in the log in the back end, so that will be more
Yes, yes, we
transparent
can
for me
do.
also.
We can do that as well. We can interact easily with shell scripts, and if we have any shell script also, we can do.
Sure, sure, got it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Any more questions, guys? Don't hesitate. If you have any questions, please let me know. We can discuss now itself. Not an issue. Okay. Let me continue. Yeah, after that, real world use cases of Selenium. Actually, high level I am saying are not related to any particular app. I'm not related to any. We can use for login logout flows. Generally, if we want to automate any web application, mandatory things are login and logout. Also, we can test with the different logins. Suppose I want to test hundreds of logins with the application, we can do that. Even logouts also we can do that. Also, we can do e-commerce product search and checkout automation as well. Yesterday we saw in demo as well. Already we are simply checking this, and we can go to cart and we are checking that as well. After that, regression testing of UI after every release, we are explain already. I have explained that as well. We'll do that using Selenium. Also, continuous testing in DevOps pipelines like Jenkins or Bamboos. If we have any pipelines, we can do that continuous CI/CD pipelines testing. We can do that. Yep. After that, overview about Python in testing. So far, any doubts in automation and Selenium, let me know. I'll take a pause here, 2 minutes. If not, I'll go with the Python.
I have one question.
Yes,
So, for example, there is one website which you are showing currently,
yes,
and in that website,
yes,
there are few features. For example, there are 10 features in that website. Okay,
yes, yes, yes,
and out of those 10, and five are developed in the Java,
yes.
and five are developed in the Python. So,
Okay,
can we run together,
okay.
or like some feature can be uh, created by using the Python and some features are created by using the Java? Can we do in that way?
Actually, we can test that way. Actually, let's say one website is developed on Python. Let's say Django. Do you have any idea about Django framework? Django framework.
No.
Actually, let me tell you in that way. We have different frameworks in Python. Let's say developed one application in Python. In that internally, they will use JavaScript as well. For a few things, they will for HTML, CSS. Along with that, they will use the JavaScript as well for in the Python applications itself. If we in that applications also we can test it, not an issue. By simply click on inspect, we can take these elements, we can use that. But generally it won't be not suitable like Python and Java. It won't, they won't club two languages in one app. That is not feasible actually.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
as a tester, can we write the few functions in one language and a few functions in the other language? That is the question. What I have.
If you want, you can do it, but if you are developing any framework, it should be unified. Like Selenium, if you are using Python, you can use Python. If you are using Java, you can use Java. If you want to write two, you can develop two frameworks. For Selenium Python, one framework. For Selenium Java, you can write one same framework, one more framework.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Any more questions, guys? Yeah. Please feel free to ask me. Don't hesitate. Yeah. Hi, Vijay. Any question?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the difference between this QTP and Selenium? Like, which is suitable for what? Is there any
Yes. Yes.
restrictions?
Yes. Yes. I'll tell. QTP means now these days it is called as UFT, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes. Actually, previously it is QTP. Now it is UFT. Again, that UFT is acquired by RealPay. Uh, for QTP is mainly for web-based application. If you want, sorry, Windows-based application. If you want to test any Windows-based applications, you can use QTP. QTP again cost.
Sorry, your voice is going low in between. I don't know whether it
Yeah,
is only for
now
me. Now it is good.
now clear. Yes, yes. Yeah, QTP is license based, and it will test Windows based applications. Okay, also web based applications as well. Whereas coming to Selenium, it will test the web applications, not Windows based applications. One more difference is QTP is cost not cost effective, whereas come to Selenium, it is completely open source and zero cost for the that one. Also, compared to QTP and Selenium, QTP UFT is very legacy and resource rich application actually. If you want to execute UFT, you need some requirements like you need some 4 GB or 8 GB RAM or some 512 GB storage, like that you need resources. Otherwise, that tool will hang easily. Why? Because I worked on that UFT tool. That's why I'm telling. Whereas compared to Selenium is very lightweight tool. It is like almost coding only. It's like development. Whatever developers is doing, we are also doing in our testing frameworks actually. Whatever they developed, we are also developing here to test the web application. These are the main differences actually.
Okay, so in one way,
Yeah.
with the QTP, we can develop, like we can automate anything, either web application or any other Windows application. Whereas
Yes,
Selenium only applicable for
web based
web-based
applications.
application. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
So I
Thanks.
have one more doubt. So if we
Yes.
want to
Mhm.
connect to Windows PC and create a folder or do some activity along
Mm.
with the web-based applications.
Okay.
So like we have
Mm.
say on Linux file system and I mean in Windows file system.
Mm.
So we connect we connect through SSH and then execute something through Linux.
Okay.
Whereas in Windows,
Mm.
if we have to open something and then create a folder, so because our framework is completely Selenium, so
Yes.
how do we handle such scenarios?
We have to handle based on the OS system. If it is Windows, Mac or Linux, based on that we have to handle. First check for the OS. Based on the OS we have to iterate the code. Sub
I mean,
there
we have only 1% of
framework.
the
Yes.
Windows handling.
Yes, we have framework, right? Suppose if we have framework, in that we can use if condition. We'll check for the first OS. If it is Mac OS, we'll execute one query. If it is Linux, we can execute one piece of code.
Okay, so
Okay.
we remote. So usually we connect to remote desktops, right? Or
Okay.
remote Linux server. So if
Okay.
it is Windows, we can still automate through Selenium, right?
Yes. You are saying Windows application or any shell script you are saying?
No, no. So we are executing everything in Linux,
Okay.
like say CIFS and
Yeah,
NFS
Linux
protocol.
is fine.
NFS is more of Linux,
Yeah, I am asking about Windows.
whereas
You said Windows, right?
yeah. So along only that is only one test case, but remaining part is all web based. So we
Yes.
are completely doing Selenium
Yeah,
part,
that is
but to
that is fine.
handle that Windows part, how do we handle in this framework?
Windows means you are saying you need to open the Windows VM virtual machine. You are saying
Yeah, we have to open virtual machine, then create a folder and map or do some mapping, right?
Mm.
So how do we
Yeah, can't
achieve that
we?
in?
Can't we do the framework inside that we Windows machine virtual machine? We can do that way, right?
Sorry, how do we do?
Yeah, we generally you are connecting to virtual machine, right?
Correct, correct.
Yeah, you
So that
can
could be
set up
Linux
the
machine or can be a
anything. You
Windows
can
machine.
set up the framework there itself, right?
No, we have a framework which is already like robot framework, which
Okay.
is
Mhm.
running, right? So, but most of the time it is all web based. Like you open some
Okay.
URL, then you have all the pages rendered, Dropbox, and so
Okay.
everything is that. But
Yeah.
sometimes we might
Similarly,
have to
here,
select.
yeah, Windows-based application means not actually virtual machine. Windows-based application is different actually. If
Okay, so
you,
it is not Windows based application.
yes,
It
yes,
is like
uh,
connecting to Windows box, creating a folder, or
yeah, that is
mapping
virtual.
the.
Yeah, that is virtual machine. This is Windows application is different actually.
Okay, so we can handle that in Selenium, right?
Yes, yes, we can handle that.
Okay, so those will be, I mean, covered as part of this course, or
Yes, yes, we can do that.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, let me go with the Python overview of Python testing. Why we are choosing Python? We have Java, we have C. Already we discussed something about something about Python yesterday. I'm reiterating again why Python for automation testing. It is very simple and readable syntax, no extra parentheses or any brackets or like that. It is mainly indentation based and easy to write, understand the code in Python than Java or C sharp again. Same great for beginners and non-developers. It is very easy to learn. We are not going in depth. Simply we are learning only these variables, data types, operators, these things only we are going to learn. Actually Python have lot of libraries, around more than 1,30,000 libraries we have in Python, so no need to do all for this. Developers will use those Python libraries, more libraries. Also Python is open source and it is a rich library and community support as well, and it is a large and active community. They are still developing the libraries, more libraries for Python, and rich set of libraries as we discussed, and frameworks. As I mentioned earlier, Django framework for web framework, that is also developed in Python libraries, and versatile language. This is very useful and very easy. This is using in many ways. Actually AI they are using, machine learning they are using, data engineering they are using, development they are using Python. Also it is supports functional object oriented and procedural program, same like Java. It supports the object oriented as well, and ideal for both scripting and full scale test automation. These are main features about the Python for automation testing. If we go for, many people are asked right just now, what we are testing in the this ecosystem. If we consider about the web automation, we are doing with Selenium Python. API testing will use the request HTTP PyTest. For BDD, this is behavioral data driven testing. This is Behave framework. After that, for UI, we are using robot PyTest. For test reporting, we are using PyTest HTML. These things later in the course you will get to know. High level, I am just showing the what we are going to learn and what is the ecosystem in the Python testing with the Selenium. After why we are choosing Selenium with Python? Why? Because Selenium supports Python natively via WebDriver. No need to do any extra things. Also easy to integrate with the different tools as well. For CI/CD purpose, GitHub management purpose, test management purpose. Also we can easily connect with Jira or any TM4J if you are using that. Also we are using PyTest framework for test execution. As we mentioned, POM, page object model for maintaining maintainable design. If we have any objects, we'll set everything in one file and we reuse it in wherever we require. This is POM model. After that, robot framework, as we discussed, for keyword driven testing. Based on the keywords it will drive the show. After that, as we discussed, support CI/CD via Jenkins, GitHub Actions, or Bamboo, etc. This is the code example. Yesterday I saw some piece of code. This is the code. First, we are initiating the Chrome driver. After launching the driver, we are maximizing the driver window. We are hitting the URL. We are using different elements. We are interacting with the application and providing username and password and clicking the this thing. This is the high level. Just remember, I'll explain everything in later of things. This is ideal for estates and testers actually. This is very easy to learn this thing and transition very easily from manual to automation. If we learn Python basics and Selenium basics, we can start doing the coding. If we see here, we don't hardly have 60 lines of code. In this, if we remove all these codes also, this is also not necessary code actually. If we hardly see 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 lines, we can do some performance operations on the application. So it is very easy to learn. Based on the practice and the experience, you will get to know more and you will deep dive into the automation more. And as we know already, this is in demand skill in QA job market. This is about the today's session. Any more doubts?
Hey Pawan, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, sir. Yeah,
Pawan,
tell me.
actually, I don't know whether you have answered or not. Someone has asked or not.
Yes. Mm.
After getting going into the Python, Selenium Python,
Mm.
so can anyone do like backend testing, like API and database testing? Will that be beneficial for that?
Yes, yes, it is beneficial. Actually, I show. Let me reshare my screen. I'll show here. Yeah, if you see here API testing,
Yeah,
can you see my screen?
I can see.
Yeah, actually we can use request HTTP. In simple way, I'll explain. Generally, we are using WhatsApp, right? WhatsApp,
Yeah,
we are these days we are getting business charts also, right, from banks or
yeah.
different
Mm,
promotions. That
mm,
is based on the APIs actually. WhatsApp will give the APIs to the business
mm,
people. It
mm.
will incorporate few functions. What functions we can
No,
do?
Pawan, here my question is I worked on ETL testing, right? And my
Yes.
domain was a telecom domain, right? Billing system. So,
Okay.
Python, how Python help there, for ETL testing and the billing system and all.
Yeah, billing system may know the application it is means which
I'm
is
not sure
resides on
6 months,
Windows or web app or something like that. Or do you have any APIs open for that application? We need actually APIs for API testing. Generally, developers will give the APIs for that application. Suppose this is the application, right? You are able to see, right?
yeah, yeah.
If developers are giving any API, they that will not cover entire application actually. For specific
Mm-hmm.
features, they will give one API. Suppose
Okay.
developers are giving to select particular product, they are giving one API, and for checkout,
Mm-hmm.
they will give one API like that. Based on the given
Okay. Okay.
APIs only, we can automate.
I mean, we can do the automation testing in ETL and whatever the backend testing, right? Database testing or the ETL testing we can
Yes,
do, right?
yes, yes, database testing we can do.
Okay,
For backend testing, we can do, as I mentioned already, answer to Murli or Vijay something.
okay, that's good, brother. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any questions, guys? Yeah. Hope you don't
Yeah.
have any questions.
And,
Yeah, actually, yeah. Saras, yeah. Tell me.
from tomorrow onward, right, we'll see how we can install the Python and PyCharm and VS Code, right?
Yes, yes. Everything. VS Code not required. Actually, we are installing PyCharm, right?
Okay,
VS
okay.
Code also we can use it for Python, but we are
Yeah,
doing PyCharm. PyCharm is more customizable for Python. Actually, we have
yeah,
more features
yeah.
in that. Yeah,
That's
today
good.
session on it is very theoretical and basic, so I make it as lighter version. From tomorrow
That's
onwards,
good.
I will start the setup and coding everything. Will start
Okay,
from
okay.
tomorrow. Yeah,
No, thank you.
yeah. If you have any questions, let me know.
Pawan, tomorrow are we going to do this installation parallelly along with you, or are you going to share any document to install, or
Yeah,
you will be
I'll share
sharing?
the document actually for today also. Let me quickly share my screen. Today also I'll share the document, whatever we discussed. If you see my screen, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the document. Post the session, I'll share this document in the WhatsApp group, whatever we discussed, and more than that also I mentioned here. You can go through this, and tomorrow as well for every day, I'll give you the whatever we are discussing. I'll give the notes for that. It is easy.
Notes, and that will be good for one, like it will do the installation
Yes, yes.
along the side by
No, no, no. What I'm
because
saying, we'll
PyCharm
do
is
along
critical.
with me.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. Along with me, we'll do the installation. Also, I'm saying I'll
yeah,
give you the this thing.
yeah.
Even if you
No, that's
want
good.
to, yeah, if you want to recollect, we have videos also, right? You can check there.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes. Yeah. Any more questions before wrap up the session?
Good to hear.
Yeah, thank you guys. If everything good, we'll close the call today, and we'll start the session tomorrow from with the setup. Please join on time, and we'll start the session collectively. Okay, we'll do the setup. Yeah,
Thank you, Pawan.
yeah. Thank you guys. Yeah. Bye bye.
You guys have a good night.
Thank